Onto the server we go. Anyone else on? A lot of people on. All right, chat. I want to show you what I did yesterday. So this is still, for anyone who hasn't seen it at all, this is the roller coaster I've made. And then it gives you a nice overview of the area. That's the queue. That's the queue to get into the roller coaster. Now, I've put that chest there to hide one of the blocks. But check this out. And it plays the Seinfeld theme. And then you leave. I wish there was a way to make it louder. And then the cart goes away. And that's kind of where we're at so far. The queue is really annoying to get through. And it takes, if you go the exact right way, it takes 3 full minutes. Yeah, I guess the cart itself is quite loud. How do you, note blocks are that high? I don't know what carts are considered. Where is my waypoint? Oh, prick. I think it is going to be honor system. Yeah, I'm just going to tell people do not exit the cart. So yeah, I want to hollow this room out a bit and then put flat black item frames all around it so it looks kind of voidish, and I want to decorate it to look very tropical. And I got to put some kind of a tropical song up here. But I think one of the blocks is going to be there, where like if you're in the cart riding, you can't really see it. And you can't access it until you make the turn and turn back. And then you only have a few seconds to grab the block. But yeah, big distraction so they don't notice the chest for sure. But yeah, the Seinfeld theme. Oh, fuck, I used my own cart. God damn it. Hold up. I didn't realize. I gotta grab a cart. You motherfucker. Sneaky prick. You know, I don't think they would block you. Yeah, I have to hollow that room out and then ask Chip or Aerodan for help. That's the Seinfeld song. We have, oh God, tickle my throat. A week and 4 days. I feel like Sips will be invigorated by hearing the Seinfeld theme. I don't want to rebuild it, but I think I might have to raise it a few blocks so it's a little louder. Or put it in the wall back there behind the cart. That might be what I have to do. And this was just, I was just laying out where things would be. This would be the kitchen counter with the stools. That's door number 1, door number 2, table here, couch, love seat. I don't know if you can move the blocks. It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't. So I used a guitar tab. I realized you could just use guitar tabs for Minecraft. Like, would be 0. Wait, no, I lied. That's not 0. 0 starts here. That's 0. And then if the tab is like 0, 1, 4, you just do 0. Like, you could just guitar tab it. you can move blocks in place. I figured it would reset the notes, but I could just as easily reprogram the notes if I had to. But yeah, very, very happy with the Seinfeld theme. And it kind of plays for the exact length of being here. I'm just going to very slowly move through it now. Actually, I guess I don't have to. I can just waypoint. I'm trying to think. So I'm trying to think of a song that will play while you're here. I was going to like TV show theme this whole ride, but I can't think of like an aquatic theme song. You know? I can't think of a good TV show water sound. Like aquatic ambience is the obvious. It doesn't have to all be TV shows. SpongeBob? I don't know how I would decorate it to be SpongeBobby, but that is not a bad idea. Gilligan's Island, not a bad idea. Now, is that going to make the water move? Now we're chilling. Whoop. Yeah, I got to just do some digging. This is what I was going to task Sips with this today, but he did not want to come on. Mario underwater music is good. Aquatic ambience is good. So I would be able to do like some of aquatic ambience, the Donkey Kong one. It wouldn't be intricate. It would just be like root notes. Margaritaville is also not a bad idea. I don't know if people would really recognize it. I think Apollo would. I can't even tell you how Margaritaville goes. I'd have to like go listen to it. Here, let me just throw a torch down. Yeah, I want this to be a pretty distracting room when you get into it. A lot of sights and sounds. Under the Sea would be pretty fucking good, actually. That would be an easy one, too. That would be so easy to do. Are there crabs in Minecraft? Can I put little crabs all over the place, too? Oh, Beach Boys Kokomo is another good one. I'm probably going to reshape the water here just so it takes up a larger area. Okay, good. That didn't change anything. Ooh, you know, Under the Sea is also a really good clue as to where you're looking. That's a good clue. There are parrots, I believe. We could put parrots in here. Yeah, what I'd like to do is have all this floor be water for the most part. Item frames with flat black. So it looks like you're in like a little, you know, you're in a very dark underwater area. I don't have a shovel, do I? I'm going to dig with a bone. Yeah, Seinfeld could be a clue that there's nothing in there. It's a room about nothing. Now, there's other stuff I want to work on today, too. I really like the idea of having them have to go fishing, and turning in certain fish gives them a certain amount of tickets, and then when they turn in a certain amount of tickets, they get a block. I just think that's a fun idea. I think it's fun. I think it's good design. Kramer on sticky pistons bursting in and out of the room. Definitely got to do that. But I think that should also be another block, is the handing stuff in for tickets. I'm hoping that I can get Sips to do a lot of the decorating. Like, I want this place, like, I figure once all the functions done, except for this room, I want this room to look right, to make sure I'm feeling the right thing. But I'm hoping I can get him to do a lot of the just making the place look good. Whoops. Went a little torch crazy. I should dump off some inventory. Let me make my web paint. Let me make my waypoint here. Triggers, create waypoint. And let's do, ooh, actually, yeah, let me ask. Chip, could I have our teleporter from Bazaar go to a diff spot in base? This would just make my own traveling back and forth easier if I could do that. Cool, cool. Let me go. Ooh, how do I, is it whisper? Is it message? It is. One way is fine. Over to where I am right now. I just want to be able to teleport back to here easily. I did not find a way to make multiple waypoints. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me dig a hole to throw some junk into. Let me just get rid of some junk real quick. Into the junk hole, as it were. Beautiful. Right in the junk hole. Good, I've got these on me. I need to grab some more powered rails. I think I have somewhere. I thought I had somewhere. Yeah, they are. I've got my powered rails. I've got my activators. I've got my detectors. I've got my redstone stuff. Got my note blocks, my repeaters, my comparators, my wood. All right, that looks fine. And I have enough gold on me to go shopping. It's so nice to put stuff in the junk hole. Let me go sleep. But yeah, my grand vision for this is to have the entrance be somewhere over that way. And then you walk up. I want this whole place to be very theme park themed. Like, I need to make it all nice bricks and design and what have you. The fishing game will be somewhere over there. I think ticket redemption booths will be here or somewhere that way. For those of you who haven't seen the queue to get on the ride yet, lock players into it. We have to just ask them not to get out of it. This is the max speed you could move through the queue. Can't jump because it's honey. You can sprint, which makes it a little faster. Yeah, it takes a full 3 minutes to get through this queue. If you go the right way, there's some wrong ways to go to. if they need a ticket to ride. I don't want to make it too frustrating. I feel like it's already frustrating enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have the fishing game thing over here. I guess we'll just provide them fishing rods. And I'll have it designed in some kind of way. But they'll go fishing off into the water this way. And I'll probably get rid of all the rest of the water. Kind of to shape it nice. No, I'll have it all blocked off. I'm not worrying about blocking things off, though, until the very end. That'll be like last steps kind of shit. All right. Trigger travel to bazaar. I have to mend my pick. That's what I was coming here for. So let's mend that thing. Cool. I can't remember what I was coming here to buy. I know I had something in mind. What the fuck was I coming here to buy? Maybe it was just to mend the pick. Oh, you know what? Let me message Chip. Nope. Okay. But yeah, I do need to think of some pixel art. Ah, perfect. I have to think of some pixel art. Like I want to dress this up with some kind of mural on the side, but not as tall. Like I want it so when they ride on the outside of the ride, they can still see everything and they're not blocked by a mural. So I got to think of a name for the ride and what exactly I'm going to do with it. But I don't have to worry about that too much right now. That's not a huge worry just yet. Oh yeah, I want to get more stone. I think I wanted to start laying out some floor here. Well, Seinfeld's just a part of it, but I could make it Kramer as a mermaid. That's something. Stone Man. Copper Man, Amethyst Man, Metal Man. I'm trying to think what I want the floors to look like. What's my general floor? I like the idea of stone. And then I just need to, like, I can't remember the thing you do to make it look pretty. Is it like a grindstone or something? A groinstone? Stone cutter, thank you. I don't think I could do that here, but there's got to be a crafting table around here. I think there's one right over here I've used, yeah. Stone cutter. 3 stones and an ingot. Perfect, I have that. Lovely. We'll go with some of the classic stone bricks. I love a stone bricks. Now, genuinely, rather than dig this all out, I think I'm just going to remove a layer of the stairs. I just want to start getting a feel for the layout of this place. I could dig some of this out. I could do a little bit of manual digging. It does good for the thinking too. Again, for anyone watching, I'm doing some GeoGuessr with Libby in about 2 hours. So I'm gonna do this for the next 2 hours, and then that, and then I'm probably gonna go back to Zomboid after that, if I'm still streaming. I love the armadillos. Hello. As a team, most likely. I don't know if we're going to be playing against other people or just kind of like going around maps together. I haven't played Geo in a while. It's fun to just do a little Geo. It'll be a nice return to Geo. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like no matter what I do, my build will not be as cool as last year's. And that does make me a little sad. I don't know if I'm going to do any puzzly stuff like that. I could try to do something puzzly for like the third block, because I've only got 2 figured out so far. But I think I'm going to be staying away from puzzles on this one. And this is mostly just a scenic. I do really like the idea of a parkour, just because I like a parkour. I think it would be nice to have one of the blocks be in the fishing thing, or just ticket based. There could be other things that give tickets too. Like I do kind of like the idea of a shoot the target, and if you hit the target, you get a ticket. Oh, my shovel. Do I have wood on me? I do. Let me just make 4 of those right quick. And one of these. I could have one of these. Oh, I don't have the bars on me. Let me just go get some iron. Yeah, archery shooting gallery to get tickets. I just don't want the tickets to be too easy to get. And I feel like anything shooting gallery, people are going to be able to easily just do. Unless I make it truly like ridiculously far distance or something. If I can just take them all. Gotta make another trash hole real quick. Let's just dump some of this stuff. We can just dump a couple things real quick. Nether brick. Yeah, fuck them. I'll get more. I want those sticks. Trash hole. Oh god, I didn't realize how much shit was getting left on the ground in here. Gonna fill my whole damn inventory right back up. Moving target possible? Yeah, I think it is. I just need to make sure it's something that could be reset and repeatable. I could just do a really long distance, like say the shooting game was here, and you had to hit a target like up there, or like whatever the max distance is, and then when you hit it, it poops you out a ticket. But I wouldn't want it to be something that people could just sit here and be like, "Oh, I found the right spot," and just like rip arrow after arrow after arrow. And again, that might not be the end of the world if that happened. Let me just move this up to here. I should move the bed over here, just to be able to skip from data. Ah, yeah, whatever. This ain't too far. I could have it be you have to do separate tickets. But I don't know. What I was gonna do was just weigh the tickets. Like for the fishing game, like catching a normal fish is 1 ticket, catching a puffer fish is like 20. Maybe it's 100 tickets to get the block. You know, something like that. Ooh, ty. That's perfect. Nice. Okay, that's fantastic. Let me just put some more of these down, just to try to decide. I feel like here is where I will put some shops or bathrooms or something. You know. Uh, Chip, could you just nuke this little area for me? Just like there's something I could like from there to like, I don't know if you're listening, Chip, to like here. Just this little, I just want to flatten this little bit from that dirt to this dirt. Or I guess one lower. Like there. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, that saves me a lot of time. Oh, thank you, Chip. I see you in chat. Thank you. All right, cool. And I'm just gonna do some placeholder stuff for now. But I figure, well, no, this will all be stone because it's gonna be stone floor. Maybe not all of it, but a good chunk of it. And it'll be like, maybe we'll do bathrooms. I love the idea of having a flooding bathroom. That's just annoying to deal. Like just water you got to trudge through a little bit. But yeah, we could have little huts here. Maybe the ticket redemption booth is here, something like that. Awesome. Thank you, Chip. I'm assuming you're listening. I honestly, I will probably, in this big void here, I will probably do some kind of tall ass mountain. But I could wait for now for that. I figure once we're in the beautification portion of things, making it all look really good. Okay. Let me go grab some item frames. Trigger travel to bazaar. I think item frames are on the cart merchant. I also do have to make a cartography thing to copy more of these. I'm going to need more than a stack. But I could make one of those, I'm pretty sure. Right, item frames. We'll start with 4 stacks. I can't remember how I did paper last time. I don't think anyone sells paper. I remember when I was making all those maps in my last build. Okay. Does sell sugar cane. So worst case, I could just turn a bunch of sugar cane into paper, right? Or I don't think Matman does. I want to say the sugar cane might have been in here, unless I'm crazy. It's either in here or on one of the plant guys. Yeah, this is just kelp and stuff will be, and seagrass will be useful. Not needed just yet though. What you got? Flowers and such. I do have the music turned off right now, by the way. That's why no music is played. I had it off while I was had the music full turned off. Am I crazy? Did I miss sugarcane? I see bamboo. Maybe someone does sell paper and I just like missed it. It's all flowers. I missed it on the boat. I'm a fool. I even said, I was like, I think it's on the boat. And then I looked at it and went, oh, it's not on the boat. That's a terrible prank that the bank pulled. I just grabbed 3 of those. Okay, going back to here. Let's hit the crafting table. Map. Oh, fuck. It's a bunch of paper surrounding a compass. And that's a cartography table. Ugh. Hate that. Okay, so this and this and this. Oh, it does do 3 paper each, which is nice. Okay. I can go buy compasses in base 2 for sure. Let me go do that real quick. Just put a few more things away that I don't quite need right now. I'm going to keep the hoppers on me. Okay. Shabadoo Bazaar. Grab some compasses. You got compass, right? You got compass, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm hearing the you know, the Zelda music for when you're doing the archery game. I love the idea of playing that. All right, so that in the middle, and then we go like this, and then we go like this. And that'll give me a bunch of, it only gave me 16 empty maps. That's brutal. That's a lot of paper just to make 16 maps. And what was it? That's got to make like 4 of those. It was like 2 of these. Nope. Cartography table. Oh. Okay. So for this, I want like that map and these. Yeah, I just made 16 more. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna have to buy an absolutely absurd amount of paper. Minigame house. It is a good ass song. Here, let me leave these item frames here for a minute. Let me travel to Bazaar again and just buy an absolute ton of sugarcane. I didn't miss someone selling paper, did I? I didn't think I saw paper for sale in anyone. Or like blank maps. I wonder if anyone would kill me if I just went to my old build. Actually, I don't think I have any paper there. I don't think I have any blank maps either. But I made like 1,000 maps to do my last thing. Sugarcane. Okay. I'm gonna come here. I grab more compi. That's how you say multiple compasses. It's compi. This might not be so bad. Let me go one more time. To the bazaar. Yeah, I think we were supposed to not take stuff from our old builds, but I also feel like in the interest of getting things done, no one would be mad at me if I went to my old build to get some stuff. I had to go to my old build yesterday to remember how to do note block delay and stuff. I just kind of forgot how. So I just went to my old build, broke a wall, and stared at one of my music things. But that wasn't taking stuff. That was just trying to go remember how I did a thing. Okay. Let's throw those in the middle. I didn't have the perfect amount, so I was like, I'll just do these manually. Unless I did have just the perfect amount, I'm an asshole. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Some of that, and some of these. Lovely. You get them item frames back. I want to start looking at I have to figure out just how much I need to put down. Like, if it is a void, it doesn't really have to be huge, I think. Here, let me throw these torches back in my offhand. I'll do this section just to see how it looks. Taking these right out of my hands so that doesn't happen again. It does look nice. Black concrete? I didn't even consider that. I didn't even know there was concrete. These do all look like a little, you can kind of see the border of each one. Not super well, but you can a bit. Not as good as the white was. Yeah, maybe I just do black concrete. Let me go, I forgot to check these guys. Oh yeah, I have to back it all with glowstone. I forgot about that. Let's take a look at black concrete. I think that's why I wanted to do the maps, is because you could back it all with glowstone. And then you don't have to like worry about lighting. Let's grab 3 stacks of that. Oh, go to waypoint. All right, so just to take a look at the concrete. Ooh, that does look great. That looks really good. Yeah, maybe we're just doing black concrete, because then we could also put the rails on it, which will look nice. Yeah, we're doing black concrete. That looks much better. All right, I could save these for something else. Or maybe, I don't know. I feel like there's no need to do this now. Give me my pick. I need a trash hole. Oh, throw some paper in there. Honestly, in a few item frames just to get them out of here. Let me throw this in my offhand. Oop. I just want to see what this all looks like. Well, I didn't really need the floor to be voided. So I guess I'm not really accomplishing anything here. Oh yeah, that one was that one like speeds you back up here, which I don't know if I'll have it speed up right there. It seemed too easy if it was slow the whole way for someone to just grab that. Let me get the walls done. And honestly, I'm going to want the whole part leading up to this to also be that. Well, honestly, yeah, I should probably also just do it to the... like when the slowdown rail was the next one. No, it was that one. I had it right. Okay. I think this will look cool. Let me just put some torches back down. You know what? I'll just put one on that for now. I'm probably going to use like sea lanterns and like hanging lanterns and stuff. The waving gamer, it's me. don't know if I want to do invisible lights. Whoop. I suppose I could. I figured I would do just like a... I don't know. I could do like a... All right, so say... I'm curious what this would look like. And I'll find out real quick. No, that would just make like a gray one, I guess. I can go buy way more concrete. This does look nice though. I do like the way this works. What even are invisible lights? Is it just like a... Yeah, no, this is gonna look good. I'm gonna want that dug all the way out. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, that does look good. Thank you. That looks nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll see what kind of lights to do on the inside once it's time. But yeah, no, that definitely works. Thank you. Let me go back to Bazaar. Actually, no, I should drop stuff off first. Let me do that. I think all of these chests are... No, not full. Let me grab a stack of those. The item frames and the maps can go away for now. Glowstone can go away. That's fine. That gives me some more room at least. I should probably just build some more chests, honestly. Glowstone, the compasses. I do want to keep all this other stuff on me. Yeah, this works. Those can go away for now too. Cool. All right, back to Bazaar. Let me grab more concrete. Yeah, I didn't realize how good concrete was. You're the gray block, man. Is that all my gold? Oh, fuck. I still have more back at home. Monday is the start of the final week. It'll be 2 weeks on Monday. So a week from Monday is the final day. Is there gold in any of these? There's gold in that one. Just check some chests. We do still have diamonds. Is there any gold sitting in one of these? 39. Okay. There's still raw gold to cook too. Back to Bazaar. Yeah, we voted to extend. No one voted not to. I have a feeling ours will be the least elaborate of any of the builds, but that's okay. I could live with that. Ooh. Yeah, hold up. Huh. Well, there's like a bit of a design on the shulker box. I don't think I need to dig this out anymore. Well, I'll dig out one more bit. So, like, what if... It is kind of a sticking out like a sore thumb. In the water, though, that might be so much nicer than using a chest. Like, what if it's But then this corner one is Skulker Box. That's... Oh, you can't Skulker Box in the water, huh? Damn. Oh, that takes away that. You can? Oh, sideways. Oh, I placed it sideways. Wait, can a Skulker Box go like straight up and down? Oh, nice. Fuck. I don't know if anyone would ever even notice that. I'll have to like do some soul searching at some point of this to see if everything is too difficult. I'm also going to want the water to come out a bit more, I think. Like, I'll have it flow on both sides of the tracks. Ooh. That's cool, Volpara. I like that idea. I do like that idea a lot. Let me finish. I like the idea of water being on all sides of this. But for now, I'm just going to do the concrete. Let me dig this out. Okay. I give this a big thumbs up. No, it's fine. I feel like this should be a longer section on cart. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have this actually like come all the way to this wall and then go down and make this more watery. I have to pull the roof up in here a bit. I don't think it's high enough. Someone want to hang stuff from the ceiling. I should have it look a little cavey, probably. Like, get some stalactites. Stalagmites? Stalactites. Mites are bugs. that is evil. I definitely need to make sure that I could like honor system people to not leave the cart, which I think is going to be like easier said than done. I worry about that. Now let me just drop a little torch. I'll do that and that. Stalag ceiling, stalag ground. I see. I see. Yeah, I do think I'm going to have the cart open and close doors. This is really nice. I got to figure out what I want to do with like I don't know if I want the void to be. I think I maybe just want the walls, and I'll do the ground and roof like a different design. Let me I don't know. It's something to think about. I should grab some buckets of water. That is a thing I should probably have. Is this infinity? Well, I have so many crafting tables I've made throughout all this. It's just that for a bucket, right? Yeah. Good. I think I just want to make the water part bigger. I definitely want water to flow on both sides, I would say. I think that just looks cool. Let me actually dig these up. Dig one more down. Oh, whoop. No, nothing like that. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I don't want to do anything too intricate, honestly. Also, I feel like that's not the right level. It feels like it's going up here. But I guess that's... Yeah, we're okay. Honestly, I could even just go in front of those at this point. If it's all doing the same facade look. God, I do think that's going to be too difficult for anybody to find. Like, let's just do one of those blocks in there as an example. It is going to be a bit to finish in time. But I don't know. There's a little over a week left, especially if I mean, I've been putting in long hours anyway. And if I work on some like small touches off stream. Whoops. Where did I just put a track down? It's so hard to tell where things are. I forgot the track kind of dies there. Maybe I shouldn't have this speed up part. Maybe it's hidden enough that it could be slow. Let me go back up. I don't want it to be more noticeable. I just might move it to further in the center of that water part. For the sake of testing, let me do triggers, create waypoint there. Oh, this really slows you down a lot, huh? All right, that's too slow. I could move this bit up one. What? There we go. I think that'll do it. That did nothing. Here's Seinfeld. All right, why did that not slow me down either? That one was slowing me down in the past. What happened? That's confusing. My ass is confused now. Why didn't those other ones slow anything down? I want to do something with this area. I don't know what I'm going to decorate it as yet, but it'll be decorated for something. I also kind of want to see if I could slow this whole part down a bit, so you're outside longer. But so far, it's okay. Why did that not slow me down? What happened? What changed? This one worked this time. Okay, hold on. All right, so this one, I guess, has to be at the bottom. Maybe I just wasn't going fast enough. And it slowed down too much. I did an activator rail. No, I don't want it glowing. I need it to specifically be not glowing. I'm using an activator rail. I thought I was doing an yeah, you know, there's no gold in that whatsoever. Okay. That's a good reason why it wouldn't work. That's a good reason. Because this should get you to max speed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Ooh, okay, I think that's a good speed. You know? I closed that manually, but I think it stays open for quite a bit. Hold on. I want to open it and see how long it stays open. So I think it stays open for quite a bit, if you notice it. Yeah, like you can... until you're there. I think making the Seinfeld set's going to be difficult. I just don't... I feel like if it's at all visible, it's too obvious. Like, I feel like it just needs to be, like, practically... like, that's already visible. I don't know. It is kind of evil that it's right at the turn where you see it. So you have to kind of look back to it. Like, I am curious. Let me, let me go to the bazaar. I have gold on me? Yeah. Let me see how it looks with a sea lantern in the water. Yeah, I'll have to tell them. I'll have a note somewhere that says, like, this uses note blocks. I kind of wanted to do the Zelda music in there because I do feel like that kind of signifies something behind a waterfall. I feel like that's the classic game for something behind a waterfall. I thought this guy had the lights. Is there another guy down here? Where I get sea lanterns? You know, let me grab some seagrass. Let me get some kelp. That should be good. Anyone remember? On the main floor of the... oh, there's a guy right there. That's coral. Well, you know what? I'm going to get some coral. Coral. Oh, no. Okay. Under him? There's a guy under him? Oh, shit. There he is. Sea lantern. And I'll throw away that dirt so I get my gold back. Just littering a bit. How would this look with a sea lantern there? That definitely draws more attention to it and makes it more visible. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, you can't open it with that on it. Although I feel like that also helps you find it. Because it's the only one without it. What does seagrass look like? Ooh, I kind of like the seagrass better. The seagrass won't grow, right? I like the idea of seagrassing a lot of it. I feel like that looks pretty damn good. I feel like there's a thing missing there, right? I feel like it's too obvious again. What if the sea lantern's not there? I think I like no sea lantern, but that might still be a little too difficult. I feel like it's still not terribly obvious. It is supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be difficult, but still solvable. Like, I'm going to have to get Sips to run this, and like, I'm not going to tell him where that is and see if he sees it. All right, I could do hello. Oh, I couldn't even right click that in time. I wonder if the I need to throw some trash away. I need some inventory space to breathe. Nah, I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want it to be wordy. All right, that felt way slow. Yeah, I cannot right click that. I guess because of the coral in front of it, or the grass in front of it. Like the angle's not working. I can... What if I'm just sitting still on the cart? Yeah, that's not working. I'd hate to have to delete another one. Maybe it would be better off... All right, I'm curious. What if the shulker box is there?
118 months of subscribing from Tanum.
Yo, what's up, Dave? I don't know why my alerts aren't working, but they're not. I lost the skulker box. There it is. Hello, hello. Ah, praise him. Ah, it doesn't work. Where'd Pick go? If I had this deep, nah, I think deeper it won't work at all. Let me, all right, let me try doing concrete there. Maybe it should be like, I feel like there it'll be too obvious. Yep, it went in sideways. That's not too obvious. Then they have quite a while to interact with it until the cart keeps going. Like my Seinfeld theme, Dave? Oops. So I do want to make this maybe just one powered. Does it need to be any powered? Let me try to What's the deal with all these blocks? Let me get on this from further back. Oh yeah, we don't even need powered rails there. No, I don't want them to even know there's a shulker box here. I think that's a good speed to go through. That'll be like the only shulker box on the whole shebang. I still feel like it's maybe going too well. Let me try a powered rail here. Slow it down a little bit. Let me run back this way. I think this is a good speed for this area. This is very pretty. You just see a lot. All right, but that completely kills the momentum. That's okay. We just keep that normal. There's going to be music in there. Yeah, you got to really get that pretty quick. I love that Seinfeld song. This is good stuff. Now I wonder if I should have this pull to the side and then go slowly across. I don't know. Now the bend is still probably in a good spot. Hopefully no one gets it the first shot, or else I'll be so upset. And I do plan on decorating this room out way more. Yep, that is the plan. I'm gonna have one in there. I'll put that there to mark it. I think I want water to be on all sides. I think it'll just look nice, even if there's just like a following just like a little bit. So let me dig some of these out. It doesn't even need to be much. It could just be one strip. Bucket. Although maybe it should also. Nah, too much. I don't want to overdo it. Cool. I'll smooth that out better. Oh, I think this is looking pretty good, though. Where's my seagrass? There it is. Let me put all of these on bar. I could do some kelps on these because it's not going to go any higher, right? Like the kelp won't grow out of the water. Cool. Oh, it just erases over the grass. Okay. In that case, I could just kind of grass it all and then dot in the coral where I want it. Okay. I keep trying to hit F to like turn on my flashlight, which is not a thing. Still playing Zomboid in my head. I have to get more black concrete soon. I thought I was out. But I am not. Beautiful. I still kind of want to hollow it fairly high and do a bunch of stalactite-mites. I'm just gonna say both. Stalactite-mites. I love my tight mites. Oh, thank you, Mr. Twitch. That's a good way to remember it. Okay, cool. We're getting somewhere. I'll just do that for now. Okay. Well, this looks nice. We've decorated a spot to look nice. And that's where block will be. Let me go to Bazaar and go to the start. Nah, the light under the water made it too obvious, I felt like. I'm not going to have that be the light anyway. I think I'm going to do the invisible lights for everything. Pricks. Prick zombies. All right, I'm skipping the queue for anyone who didn't see the queue. It takes 3 full minutes to get through the queue if you go the right way. It's a bit of an evil queue. Let's give this thing a full ride, just to get a good look. I want to make this part 2 less zigzagging, but we'll get there. And then they would have time to grab it until now. That's the Seinfeld part. You know what? I kind of want it to, as soon as the song ends, it'll get fast. Let me dump some more shit real quick. You know? Got a chest for a reason. Okay. I think like right here is where it's going to speed up. Yeah, it's loud for me. Can't make it any louder though, unfortunately, so it is what it is. I want to move it into this wall, but I don't think that'll really make it much louder. It's right here. Is the cart friendly creatures? I can't expect them to do that though. All right, yeah, no, that's good timing. That's a good timing for sure. And it takes away your cart and you're at the exit. And I'll have a little door that opens and then slams behind you. I like that. I'm really happy with the music. I gotta see, I don't know if an admin moving it will keep the notes, but I could also change the notes just as easily. Because this is the song down here. It's very long. It travels the span of the room pretty much. Or the length of the room. No, 2 people don't go in a cart. Or can't go in a cart. I'm assuming they'll get here and split up and do other things. Like they'll each be looking elsewhere. Yeah, I could put the song right in here. You know, if I put the song against this wall, it might be louder for them than several below. I'm going to have it on a timer that when they eject a cart, another cart can't be ejected for a certain amount of time. And that'll take care of that. I wonder if I should just manually move the blocks myself. I guess I could just as easily ask for help. Are you listening by chance, Chip? I could send Chip a message and it would definitely be easier to move it, or at least hollow out this section. And then I could manually move them all. Where it's annoying is all the timings on the blocks were a little hard. Like I had to do double on some, and some of them have like a half pause. Yeah. And I'd want it to start like right here. Oop. Oh, okay, cool, Chip. But yeah, I figured so like the whole floor would be the wood, and then it would just be inlaid by like one. But yeah, pretty much the blocks and all the redstone connecting it. If I could just stick it into this wall here, just so it's a little louder for them as they go through. Maybe I could just have both actually. If you'd be able to copy that and move and make a copy of it in the wall. I don't know if copying works, but I could have it playing in stereo. Although I wonder if server delay would fuck with that. Just have them both trigger at the same exact time off the activator rail. That's true. You could always just try it and then just break the underfloor one if it sounds fucked up. But yeah, if you'd be able to just copy that and slam it in the wall over, starting pretty much right here. I figured it would start right next to this activator. Yeah. I don't want to have to put a boat in. Like, I feel like that'll get too intricate. Maybe though, but I'm okay with them only being able to ride one at a time. I don't need them to go together. And yeah, Chip, if you could just copy it and just paste a copy of it right over here, that would be awesome. But also the blocks like one under because they're all sitting on wood. And this area is not hollowed out. Is there any way to raise it so that it's up at a? Oh, let me dig my way out. Let me. So that it would be pretty much. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I figure just inlaid by one, so I could put the wall up next to it. All right, I am curious how it'll work mirrored. If they'd both play at the same time, or if I could make them both play at the same time. That's fine. Those are all still together down there. Chip's fucking with it. Let me mess with it real quick and see. That might be good. It could send redstone can go in like two directions, right? Like I could do actually, where's the first one? The first one would be all the way over there. How would I do that? This is the first note. And then let me hit it with a rail. Yeah, I'm guessing the distance adds a delay. Would there be any way to mirror it? I don't know if that's a thing. Oh yeah, the torches add ticks a delay. Well, a single line of redstone, if I just dug it all the way around, one line would do it, right? Mirror it? Cool, thank you. Oh, thank you, Rini. I don't know why my alerts are silent today. Let me try to refresh them again. Refresh cache of current page. Oh, hell yeah. Why if I can only play the one? The redstone will go two ways, right? Oh, let me jump back. Whoops. There we go. Let me hit it with a cart. Why does it feel like it's not doing the other side? Or is it? Oh yeah, no, it's not. It is doing both at the same time? I feel like I didn't see the other ones lighten up, but oh yeah, it is. Wait, no, now it's not doing the left side. Oh, no, it is. This should be good, Chip. This should be good. It's the band. The band. Yeah, I think this should be good. And that should make it much louder. I think that does sound well. Let me see what it sounds with the cart. But, thank you, Chip. That should be good. If it's if I need anything adjusted, I'll let you know. This should be good. Cool, cool. I'll just patch this up for now. We go to waypoint and get on the cart. There's this. That's where block will be. That's louder, right? That seems louder to me. All right, cool, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I do figure I want to find a way, and I'm not going to worry about it right now because I'm sure there is a way to have it be that when you hit the button to call a cart, hitting it again doesn't work for a certain amount of time. Or maybe, or I could have it eject a cart. I could have there always be a cart here, and once the cart gets a certain distance, another cart pops out. One cart in the system I could do. I do worry if it gets stuck anywhere. I gotta make sure it doesn't like break down. If someone hops out on accident, it's gonna be a nightmare. That's where it'll really suck. Like if someone accidentally hits shift, the cart's gonna get stuck like down track. Yeah, I think that's good there. I think I'm going to leave the Seinfeld set to Sips. I'll let Sips design the Seinfeld set. I put out some basic, like, this will be where the kitchen counters are with 2 stools. That's a door where we'll hopefully have a minecart or piston shoving Kramer in and out of the room. That's the bedroom door. Whoops. This will be where the coffee table is with a couch and the love seat. And then you go. And then you're off on your way. I think that'd be good. Yeah. Now the sign that says you have to stay on it. Bit too hard to spot? Hope not. I don't think it'll be. It's pretty hard to spot. But I also think it's obvious there's a block missing there, you know? Like as you're coming through, every other tile has something on it, but not that. It'll be funny if they open it, whoops, and don't grab it in time and have to ride it again. Yeah, I'm not going to tell Sips where it is and just see if he notices. Should I do like the Zelda fairy music in this room? I got to decide what music's going to go in here. I could do the Zelda like do 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 do. No, actually no, that's Final Fantasy. I was thinking of the wrong music. Maybe? can't think. In the wrong places. I feel like the Zelda chess music would be hard because you can't hold notes. Same with Ocean Man. I don't know if the Ocean Man, the lyrics are pretty noticeable, but I don't think the rhythm would be. I feel like aquatic ambience, the not being able to hold the notes, also rough. I do like Under the Sea. I think Under the Sea is good, and it's also a clue that there is something under it. Under the Sea does work well. And that also wouldn't be difficult, I think. I do like that. All right, let me make myself some room in here to do music stuff. I don't know the Baywatch theme. I don't know if anyone playing this would know the Baywatch theme. Some more gold. Yeah, I feel like Apollo would even get Under the Sea. Just make sure I'm not going too far on the walls. That side's good, and this side can go a little further. I need to find the right noise. Bastions? I'm not sure what bastions are. I don't get the dig bonus over here, huh? Inventory's full again. Hold on. Yeah, make a trash hole. Throw about that fuck bird. I feel like SpongeBob wouldn't sound great. Because it would really just be able to be do 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 do, and that's like kind of all I could really get out of it. Which isn't bad. It is still a TV show, but it also isn't SpongeBobby at all down here, other than it's water. SpongeBobby. I don't think it has to be a show. I don't know. I keep thinking about that too. Like it really could just kind of be anything. But I don't know if that's I don't know how much I should limit myself to it's a show or not. I feel like I want to, but I don't feel like I have to. Little Mermaid did have a show. Yeah, Under the Sea is very recognizable. So I have to think about what noise to hit on the block, and I'm not sure what all the noises are. Do I have my music? I do. I don't think I could do a block of redstone because that'll just activate it, right? That's it. That's a nice sound. Bone is xylophone, isn't it? Trigger, create waypoint, Trigger travel to bizarre. Nope. Travel to bizarre. Who sells bone? Certainly not Stone Man or Copper Man or any of those guys. Maybe the Traveling Man got bone. Could be the Nether guys too. Got bone? No bone. You got bone? No bone. Bone block. That is a nice sound. So iron blocks I can't buy. So I don't want to do iron blocks. I'd have to go like get a bunch of iron. I'll try it with one real quick just to see, and maybe it'll be worth doing all that. Oh, fuck, that is a good sound. I need at least 20. I'll need at least 20 iron blocks. I wonder if it would work. Is that sound on anything else in the game? Anyone know? That is perfect. I'd be able to get some iron blocks just for music note's sake. Don't want to mine a bunch. That just sounds perfect. That is really the perfect noise. Yeah, I would need like 180 iron ingots, I think. Oh, thank you so much. Cool. Yeah, that'll be perfect. That should be the perfect amount. What time is it? 2:30. Says I got 30 minutes. And I'm doing some GeoGuessr with Libby, and then I'm probably going to rope back to this. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I should be able to just follow a tab. And if I did, the rhythm's not going to be there, just so everyone knows. Not yet, at least. Let me just start with a couple of these to see if I've got the right kind of tab up. What? Oh. That's not right at all. Why is that higher than this one? I must have clicked the wrong ones. Hold on. It'll be easier if I just delete these. So that's the base note. So that's 0. This tab is saying 2. And then back to... It is there if it started higher. Because that would just be do 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 do, which is a little low. Let's see. Give me one more second. If I hit it 6 times, that'll start it in C. Okay, that would work. It's higher. I don't know if I want it that high. Well, no, that should sound good. Okay, hold on. What did I say, 6 or 5 to get to C? C is 6. So 6 hits to get to C. I'm going to want to set it back a little. No, I don't want it back a little more. I'll have it go forward a little more. In the melody, it's 0024442 00244452400, and it just kind of, yeah. Give myself a little room. If I think I do this in 3 rows. And I think that'll get me there. I feel like even if it's not in the perfect key, as long as they're still correct in terms of like how many half steps, it'll still sound right. Kind of like the Seinfeld theme isn't in the right key down there. I'm going to have it turn and come back in one. Let me put this on my... Well, I'm going to need to space them out differently depending on... Because some are going to have more than a single repeater worth of pause. That's where it gets a little harder. It was just a lot of trial and error with the Seinfeld one for me. Let me, for the sake of starting, let me get some repeaters out too. And let me make a button, just so I can do button for it to start. That'll make life easier. I gotta go back one more. Let me set those to the highest. Okay, that's better. Good, 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 good. We're on our way. We're on the way. Have that go out one more. I guess I could have the repeater on the other side. That's fine. Nope. That's kind of perfect already. Yeah, this is going to sound great. Five, 4, 0. So I got to do 6 on each first. I said 5, 4, 0. Okay. Fuck. The risk of right clicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay. That's perfect. And I want to do the next with the do 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 do, and that'll be the loop. Come on. I guess the bass drops a little there because that doesn't seem right, but that is what the tab is telling me. 0024422540002444524, and then it goes back to 0 again. Is it just doing the same exact repeat? It is. Oh no, the last one, it does the same exact repeat but ends on a 0 instead of a 4. Which I guess is right. I guess that's correct. I'm hearing it differently in my head, but also I'm not a Little Mermaid expert. I thought it went doo 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 doo. Like I didn't realize it started again at doo doo. I thought it went doo 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 doo. Let me tune these first. I think I need 2 more for it to be complete. These are not going to be in time. Let me just get the repeaters down to see if the notes are right. Sounds cool. Wait, what? All right, hold on. Let me just make these a little, a little slower so I could. I've jumped too far ahead of myself. I'm like losing it by the end of it. And then it should just be back to a 0, I think. And I think that's it. Yeah. I just gotta get the timings right on the redstone. And I have to remember that looking at it this way is the flow, but then I have to look at it this way to get the flow this way. And then I have to look back at it like this. But those, actually, no, those two notes line up. So I just need those to be a mirror of each other, which is just one. Right? No, I had this one right already. It's this has to be one, and this has to be. Okay. So that and that are that and that. And I'm going 1, 2. Okay. Why am I so fucked up by this? Because I'm looking at it backwards. I'm look. Give me one more second. This is where it's like falling apart. Okay. Let me just make these all as long as they go for a minute. That'll help me find it more. When it goes fast, like when it rapid fires where I'm falling apart. So that was almost right. Should that be there? There it is. Okay. And then we're going to want an activator rail or detector rail to send the signal. Now that I'm not sure how I'm going to do because there's water in the way. I can go one below. Let me play with it. All right. So we want a detector rail there. I don't know if it would work. So you can't do redstone underwater, right? No. I need to not have water on that block. But it would hit a redstone signal that low, right? Maybe I do it in the wall up there. Maybe that just makes life easier. Oh, I could just block the water with like signs. Well, I think it'll still be easier for me if if I do it here. Oh, let me do some digging. That'll hit that, right? Or is that not hot? Well, maybe I need to make the stop. I don't think that's going to trigger that. I think I would have to go one more forward, right? Hold on. Let me get rid of this water. It would hit that, I think. Let me just see. Let me hit that with a cart. Yes. Okay. I could do this. I could route this over. Oh, true. If it fully breaks, I can't mend it, right? I just want to make sure I'm at speed. Let me take that off my bar so I don't fuck it up. Let's start up here so I have a little momentum to start. But I'm pretty sure this descent is max speed. All right, that's damn perfect. And you get to Seinfeld. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect.
9 months of subscribing from
Hey,
Albinsk.
thank you, Albie. Happy 9 months. Hide the bloke. I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. Let me just go to Bazaar quick. I just want to do my mending before I forget and break my pick. I can just leave a little bit of trash right over here. That's fine. No one will be mine. No one will mind a little bit of trash right over there. Beautiful. All right, so let me follow Corey for just like a minute. All right. Okay. Let me ride on through. Hello? Oh. Server hiccup. I gotta think of what this section's gonna be. I feel like it needs at least 3 things. And right now we've got 2 things on this. Server's struggling. Server's having a hard time. Yeah, I guess if there's server lag, none of this works. I'm trying to think of other TV show music or just theme music. Let's try that again. I know Corey. I know Sips really wanted to do It's a Small World. I feel like if the server lags when you're going over one of the slowdowns, it doesn't slow down. Because I tore through that water part. I went way too fast through the water part. But maybe I'm going too fast for it? I might need to slow it down more or elsewhere. Yeah, I was going too fast that time. Oh, is it powering the slowdown rail? I think you're right. Shit. That fucks it up because I think the slowdown has to be... No, it's not. It didn't look like it turned it on. Like the rail didn't become... Oops. The rail didn't light up, at least. I wonder if I could just do it 1 higher. Or I wonder if 2... I wonder how 2 does. Do I have 2 carts on me now? I do. Let me do some backtracking here. A little bit of backtracking here. Yeah, I guess you're at high speed throughout this whole thing. And then you hit that ramp at an even higher speed. I thought that ramp down was max speed, but it must not be. It must be like one off of max speed. I could go from here. Nah, too slow down rails, too slow. What if the slowdown is just higher? I wonder how that does. I gotta switch games here in 5 minutes. Well, I mean, Libby goes live at 5. Let me see what Libby say. Oh, cool. Libby said she was going to chat with chat for about 15 or so minutes and then let me know when she's good to go. So we got a little bit of time. I think 2 slows with regular in between will be too slow. Also, let me change this. I don't like how much curving that does. I think that'll just look nicer. We're going to do some GeoGuessr with Libby. I haven't done GeoGuessr in a minute. Oh, my inventory's full, isn't it? What if I throw away... I don't need those. Nope. Hmm. I think that'll just be nicer. Okay. Nah, too fast. I don't think the activator was, or detector was powering the powered rail. Because I feel like we would have seen it light up, right? Let me put this back here. Yeah, I'll do maybe if I have one like somewhere on this. It wasn't too fast before, but I was starting from right at the top of this instead of further back. So I think I was having more momentum coming into it. Also, let me set a waypoint for this. I could stop doing this run every time. It's definitely going max speed when it goes up all of these powered rails. So let me set a waypoint here. Whoop. All right, it's too slow now. So I'll just move it up a bit more. And I think that'll do it. Let's try here. Well, that's annoying. I feel like I was going so slow that that would happen. Maybe I should just have it slow here and not there at all. Maybe that'll be enough. Like maybe it hits that one and this is just normal. Let's see how that does. What the fuck? Oh. I think the server's struggling a little bit right now. I'm assuming we're all doing a lot of shit. I want to see what this one. I shouldn't say fucky. Too fast. I don't want to travel back. I want to go over to here. This is very annoying. It was the perfect speed, but that was considering if we were at the right speed up there, which we, I guess, weren't. I don't think it was a matter of ramping back one. Like I think if I switched this back to the way it was and just started at the top, it'd work again. But we're going at a different speed because we're going from earlier. I don't know if I want to do that. Let me put this back to normal. Let me put this back here again. Yeah, I guess I could have it do a little climb at the top of this. I think you're not going to be going fast enough, though. I don't think it's going to get up over a hill here. Maybe it will. Find out. Maybe it will. I feel like that didn't do any. What the fuck? Oh, the server. Better. I'll troubleshoot that another time. We'll let the server restart. Is that everyone? That is everyone. Let the server do a little restarty. Oh, hi chat. Well, I feel like we've gotten a lot done today. We've accomplished quite a bit. I had to change game in probably like another 10, 15 minutes. My teammate is Sips. But he's very into Zomboid right now, so I don't know how much he's going to be doing. Maybe his Zomboid guy will die, and then I can get him for the last like few days. It's back. Okay. Is it back? Yeah, it's looking back. Am I too early? Okay, cool. wonder if I just do like one less of these, if that changes anything. I'll go for it. I have to light this whole place up so nothing spawns. That's going to be annoying. Almost. It's almost perfect. I think that's like doable, but I want it better. I don't think it should go up too. Well, the corners up top make it faster. Maybe I could have it do another hump right here. But I would hate to have to redo this whole fucking part. Well, I guess I... It's almost perfect. Maybe if it hits a slowdown closer to the top here, like maybe if there's a slowdown like just perfectly midway. I have a feeling that's just going to stop dead in tracks, though. We'll find out. That's so annoying. I'm going to hit mouth with an LMAO on that one. If I slow it down at the bottom of this, it just stops on that one. Well, from the part I'm testing at, we go max speed. Like, we're hitting max speed off these. I want to say 5 powered rails is max speed. And this is so many powered rails. This has to be max speed. I'll start from a little higher up so we get more downhill. But we should be going at the fastest speed. Water doesn't wash away rails anymore? For real? Yeah, that's too fast. Does the water slow them down? No, you're good. It does slow them down. Okay. How would I waterlog these? I would have to go down one more and into the water? I worry it would be too slow, but maybe not. Maybe I got to see what it looks like. It's like I could... Oh, wow. What was this redstone torch for? Why was there a redstone torch there? I wonder if having it go down and back up. Like, I wonder what... That's got to make it way too slow. But if it's in the water the whole way, maybe that's good. Oh, yeah, that was from before. Okay. That makes sense. Let me just see what that does. Let's see what this does first. All right, it didn't play the song. Why didn't it play the song? How'd the song break? Also, why can't I pick that up? Where'd my cart go? It's over here. Water broke the redstone? I thought the redstone was... Wait. I didn't think it was there. I guess it was? Where's that rail? It's there. Oh, it broke it like, yeah. Okay. When water flowed in there for like a second, it broke it. All right, cool. What if this isn't here and we hit the water part? Let's try that. All right, that's way too fast. I'm gonna go crazy. Too much stuff. Yeah, that too. The thing is, if the whole thing's underwater, I don't think the box will be gettable. Maybe you will be. Let's see. I'm not going to bother putting the black down yet. Whoa. I do have to put it here, though. Okay. Let's see how it does if it's all underwater. And if you could still grab the box. Box might not work. Yeah, like I can't even... You can only get it from this corner. And then the grass is in the way. Well, maybe in the cart you're a little higher. Let's see. Did I? Yep, sure did. There we go. Oh, can't climb on a corner. Oh, this is annoying. Hello? Oh, this is annoying. Okay. I'll worry about that after I get this right. That is kind of nice. Oh, and there's... Oh, it's still receding. Huh. Oh, it's just taking forever to recede. Although it feels bulky, the way it slows and then sits on the hump for a bit. Maybe I should move the box so when you're in that stopped spot. Because as is, I don't think you can grab the box anymore right now. I'm pretty sure it is. You can get it from up here, but you won't be able to get it on the approach. All right, Seinfeld is still a good length too. Let me jump up manually. Maybe I should move it over one. Let's see. And let me start a little further back, make sure we're like truly at max speed. Get a little more speed on these first. That's much more time for them to grab it. But maybe that's good. I don't know. I do feel like if they notice it, they're definitely getting it this time. Where the other way, they might notice it and not grab it fast enough. Unless that's good, maybe it should be a little easier for them to get. I guess it's going to depend. We might have to ask no texture packs again. Because if certain texture packs have the Skulker box different, that might make it, might be very easy to notice, you know? All right, I think Libby's ready. All right, let me hop on here.